My question to you is, if you were still director of CMS, which I wish that you were, what would you say to conservative Republican governors who are refusing Medicaid funds, as well as refusing to set up health insurance exchanges?
It doesn't make sense. What they're doing doesn't make sense. They're hurting themselves and their states and their hospitals and their doctors and their poor people, and I think they'll realize that. And so one of the things I would say is that I try to make the case that wrong war to fight right now. You know, here the federal government's putting 100% match for 3 years on the table. These people are going to come to your emergency rooms anyway. Do you really want to leave the hospitals and doctors dangling out there, or why not take it for now and then we'll work out the rest of the policy later? Do you not want them to get care? And I think one by one you're seeing them click in. In fact, the history in the past few weeks has been governor after governor saying, wait a minute, you know, I think we need this. There'll be a few laggards, but you know, the last state to accept Medicaid was Arizona, how many years? 1981, 16 years. So that'll happen with this. So I think there's actually something behind your question, John, it was, that I think is lesson learned for me. When I went there, of course, when you're in the administration at the level I was at, a high level, you're kind of on the team. You got to take instruction from the White House, and I did. And they were saying, you know, Congress is, stay away. You know, right now they've got stuff to work out. I don't think that was the right call. And if I could have changed one thing with the Republican legislators, I would have gone and talked to them. I would have gone and talked to them. I think they're human beings. Yes, they're angry. I don't agree with them in political science terms, but I would have really tried harder to sit down and just maybe 1 out of 10 I actually could have begun to have a real chat with, and over time. And I think that relationship building, which you saw in the old days, like Ted Kennedy famously working with Orrin Hatch, or the days of Everett Dirksen and the kind of civility, wasn't there. So I think if you want civility, you got to act civilly, and that would have been dialogue.